Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving headfirst into the exciting world of bug bounty hunting. We're talking about finding vulnerabilities, getting paid, and making the internet a safer place, all while flexing those cybersecurity muscles. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Linus, bug bounty hunting sounds complicated. And yeah, it can be, but trust me, it's not rocket surgery. Whether you're a coding ninja or just starting out, this video is your one-stop shop for everything you need to know to kickstart your bug bounty journey. We'll be covering everything from the basics of cybersecurity to advanced techniques, so buckle up, smash that subscribe button, and get ready to become a bug bounty boss. Alright, let's kick things off with the fundamentals. Before you can find vulnerabilities, you need a solid understanding of how things work, right? It's like trying to fix a car without knowing what's under the hood, a recipe for disaster, or at least a lot of head scratching. First up, networking. You gotta speak the language of the internet, and that means understanding how data flows between devices, IP addresses, ports, the whole shebang. Think of it like learning the roads before you can start driving. Next, we've got operating systems, the brains of the operation. We're talking Windows, Linux, macOS. You need to know their quirks, their vulnerabilities, their weaknesses. It's like knowing your opponent in a game. The more you understand them, the better you can outmaneuver them. And last but not least, web applications. These are the websites and web services we use every day, built on languages like HTML, JavaScript, and Python. Understanding how they work, how they talk to servers, and where they might be vulnerable is key to finding those juicy bugs. Now don't worry, you don't need to be a coding wizard overnight. There are tons of awesome free resources out there to get you started. Hack the Box, Try Hack Me, and Open Security Training are all fantastic places to get your hands dirty and learn by doing. Trust me, there's no better teacher than experience. Alright, now that we've got the basics down, it's time to meet our adversaries' vulnerabilities. These are the weak points in software and systems that hackers like us, or, well, the not-so-ethical ones, can exploit. These vulnerabilities can range from simple coding errors to complex system misconfigurations. One of the most common and dangerous vulnerabilities is SQL injection. It's like sneaking into a restricted area by messing with the security guard's instructions. By manipulating the data entered into a website, attackers can trick the database into revealing sensitive information. Not cool, right? Another prevalent vulnerability is cross-site scripting, or XSS for short. This nasty piece of work lets attackers inject malicious scripts into websites. These scripts can then steal your cookies, redirect you to shady sites, or even take control of your account. It's like planting a trap in someone's house, not something you want to mess with. And let's not forget about cross-site request forgery, or CSRF. This vulnerability tricks you into performing actions on a website without your knowledge or consent. Imagine logging into your bank account and then boom, a hidden request transfers all your money to some random account. Yeah, not a fun experience. The good news is, there's a handy-dandy guide to help you stay ahead of the game, the OWASP Top 10. This list, updated yearly, outlines the most critical web application security risks, giving you valuable insights into the vulnerabilities you're most likely to encounter in the wild. Think of it like your bug bounty Bible. By familiarizing yourself with these common vulnerabilities, you can better protect your systems and data from potential attacks. So stay vigilant, keep learning, and always be one step ahead of the adversaries. Remember, in the world of cybersecurity, knowledge is your best defense. Stay safe out there and happy hacking. So, you've got the knowledge, you understand the vulnerabilities, now it's time to put those skills to the test. And what better place to do that than on bug bounty platforms? These platforms are like matchmaking services for hackers and companies. Companies like Google, Facebook, and even smaller startups offer bounties, sometimes hefty ones, to anyone who can find and report vulnerabilities in their systems. It's a win-win. They get their security tightened up, and you get paid for your skills. Some of the big names in the game include HackerOne, BugCrowd, and Synack. Each platform has its own unique set of programs, rules, and payout structures, so it's worth doing your research and finding the ones that best suit your interests and skill level. But before you dive headfirst into the real deal, it's always a good idea to get some practice in. That's where practice labs come in. These are like virtual playgrounds where you can safely experiment with different hacking techniques without the risk of accidentally bringing down a company's entire infrastructure. WebGoat and JuiceShop are two popular options, offering a safe and legal environment to hone your skills, practice exploiting vulnerabilities, and get comfortable with the tools of the trade. Think of it like training in the danger zone before you hop into the real Top Gun dogfights. Alright, every good craftsman needs their tools, and bug bounty hunting is no different. Just like a carpenter wouldn't go to work without a hammer and nails, a bug hunter needs a well-stocked toolkit to be effective. So, let's talk about the essential software that will help you find and exploit those pesky vulnerabilities. These tools are the bread and butter of any successful bug bounty hunter. First up, we've got Burp Suite, the Swiss Army knife of web application testing. It's a comprehensive platform that offers a range of tools for testing web security. This powerful tool lets you intercept, inspect, and modify traffic between your browser and a website, giving you deep insights into how web applications work and where they might be vulnerable. Whether you're looking to find SQL injections or cross-site scripting vulnerabilities, Burp Suite has you covered. It's like having X-ray vision for websites, allowing you to see through the layers of code and understand the inner workings of web applications. Next, we've got Nmap, the network mapper extraordinaire. This tool is essential for anyone looking to understand the layout and vulnerabilities of a network. This handy tool lets you scan networks to see what devices are connected, what services they're running, and what operating systems they're using. It's invaluable for mapping out the network and identifying potential weak points. It's like having a map of the network, showing you all the potential entry points. With Nmap, you can uncover hidden devices and services that might be vulnerable to attack. Then there's Metasploit, the heavy hitter of the bunch. This framework is a must-have for any serious bug hunter. This powerful framework provides a vast collection of exploits, payloads, and tools for penetration testing. It's like having a treasure trove of hacking tools at your fingertips. It's like having an arsenal of weapons at your disposal, each designed to exploit a specific vulnerability. With Metasploit, you can simulate real-world attacks to test the security of systems. And last but not least, we've got OWASP-Zap, the open-source champion of web application security scanners. This tool is perfect for those who want a free yet powerful option for finding vulnerabilities. This tool helps you automate the process of finding vulnerabilities in web applications, making it easier to identify low-hanging fruit and potential targets. It's a great way to quickly assess the security of a web application. Think of it like your trusty sidekick, helping you scan for vulnerabilities while you focus on the bigger picture. With OWASP-Zap, you can streamline your workflow and focus on more complex tasks. Now this is just a small taste of the vast array of tools available to bug bounty hunters. The world of cybersecurity is constantly evolving, and new tools are being developed all the time. As you gain experience, you'll discover new tools and techniques that suit your style and the specific challenges you face. The key is to keep learning and adapting, always staying one step ahead of the vulnerabilities you're hunting. Alright, you've got the knowledge, the tools, and the platforms. Now it's time to unleash your inner bug bounty hunter. But before you dive headfirst into the deep end, let's take a moment to strategize. But hold your horses, cowboy. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. It's crucial to start with a solid foundation. Remember, even Luke Skywalker started with training remotes before taking on the Death Star. The same principle applies here. When you're first starting out, it's best to target smaller programs with less competition. These smaller programs are often more approachable and less intimidating. This gives you a chance to get your feet wet, build your confidence, and get a feel for the bug bounty process without the pressure of going up against seasoned pros. It's like learning to swim in the shallow end before venturing into the deep. Look for programs with lower bounty payouts. These are often less competitive and more welcoming to beginners, or those specifically designed for beginners. These programs are tailored to help you learn and grow. These programs often have easier to find vulnerabilities, making it more likely for you to achieve that first success. Giving you a better chance of success in that all-important first bounty. That initial win can be incredibly motivating. And remember, bug bounty hunting is a marathon, not a sprint. Patience and persistence are key. Don't get discouraged if you don't find vulnerabilities right away. It's all part of the learning curve. Every failure is a learning opportunity, a chance to analyze what went wrong and how you can improve, a chance to refine your skills and come back stronger. Each attempt makes you better. As you gain experience and confidence, you'll find yourself ready to tackle more complex challenges. You can gradually move on to larger programs with higher payouts and more challenging targets. These will test your skills further. But even then, remember to break down the problem into smaller, more manageable chunks. This approach will help you stay focused and organized. Focus on one vulnerability type or target at a time and give it your full attention, and celebrate your victories along the way. Each success is a milestone worth acknowledging, and most importantly, never stop learning. The field of cybersecurity is vast and ever-changing. The world of cybersecurity is constantly evolving, with new threats and vulnerabilities emerging all the time. Staying informed is crucial. With new threats and vulnerabilities emerging all the time, keep your skills sharp by staying updated. Stay up to date on the latest trends, techniques, and tools, as these will be your arsenal in the fight against cyber threats. And never be afraid to ask for help or advice from the community. Collaboration and shared knowledge are powerful tools. So there you have it, folks. We've covered the basics of cybersecurity, explored common vulnerabilities, dived into bug bounty platforms, geared up with essential tools, and talked about starting small and scaling up. Remember, bug bounty hunting isn't just a skill. It's a journey of continuous learning and improvement. So, are you ready to get started? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Now, if you enjoyed this video and want to see more awesome cybersecurity content, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell so you never miss an upload. And hey, why not share this video with your friends who might be interested in joining the exciting world of bug bounty hunting? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.